In this video, we will see how to create a column chart controlled by slicer. In our case, we have a dashboard with a pivot table, but now what I want to do is to move again this pivot table from the dashboard into a new worksheet. I'm gonna rename pivot, and then just keep the dashboard clear in order to bring my chart and slicers. And how can we do this? Going to pivot table, click any field from the pivot table and insert slicer. I want to add customer, country, product description, or product category, and that's it for the moment. And take a look at my worksheet. Now we have a pivot table and two slicers. I will unselect, or let's say clear, any filter, and we have the values of the total sales for each product. First step, we will go to pivot table, and in the analyze tab we have a pivot chart. I will insert a column chart, and this chart I will try to cut and paste in our dashboard. Here we go. I will try to make it more readable. I will erase those buttons by right click and hide all field buttons. I will also erase the legend and the title. I will keep the grid lines, but I want to delete those borders. So right click or double click on the chart, going to border and no line. And here we go. We have the type of column. I will decrease the dimension, the size, and now I will try to insert, or let's try to move those slicers. Select them by hold Ctrl X to cut, and right click here to paste them. And here we go. We have two slicers, and now we can start to control our chart, our column chart, just by select any option from those two slicers. Let's say that we want to have a clear image for USA sales in terms of IT category. And as you can see, we have two categories. We have, in fact, two products for laptop and soundbar sold in USA. So now we can also make more readable by erase those grid lines, because the values of our chart, it can be different by product to product, and that's why the grid lines probably will give us a little bit noise to our dashboard, as you already see. So I will click here. I'm going to format grid lines, and let's say no line. Okay, and I will erase also the vertical axis. Right click for the data labels added, and here we go. Now it's more readable. Let's make it smaller, each slicer. And now we can continue by clear the filter. You see, when you have more type of product, the noise is very big. That's why we can try to avoid this type of, let's say, graph by going to pivot and change, going to analyze, show field list, and instead of product description in the rows category, I will show the product category. Let's do this. And product description will be on the filter. Now if you go to the dashboard, you have a clear image for your column chart, and it's more readable in any way that you choose to see the values for the sales. Depends by the category.